Hi brother.
It's a jolly day. Would you like to try a peach mango pie with a side of burns? Because if you do, then let's go ahead and get started.
Hi! Oh my god, wait, I keep on forgetting to do this every time I stream 14. Hold on. There we go. Hi! Hey everyone! Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in! Hope you guys are all doing good today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Oh, there's no first. Don the Frog, welcome in. Hiya, hey to you. Dotori, thank you so much for 28 months into Superstar Sub Club. Hi, brother. You're also at Stormblood, but you have not finished main story. That's totally fine. If you gotta go, please make sure you take care of yourself. Kokiri, thank you so much for the 55 stream streak. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. Oh my god, tits. You're right. Oh my god. But yes, we are currently on Stormblood post-game patch 4.4. So if you guys need to not be here, that's totally understandable. I just woke up. I keep on doing this. I like wake up in the morning. I made breakfast for myself. Hi Sarah, welcome in. I made breakfast for myself. And then I like lay down in bed and like just scroll through social media or whatever. And then it's suddenly 4 p.m. What's up with that? When is my body clock gonna like readjust? The good news is I feel even better than yesterday, which was even better than yesterday or the day before. So, yeah, I think we can say that I'm definitely much over my sickness now, which is good. But, yeah. The other thing is I just don't really know what other games I want to play these days.
Kieran 97 let's go Shorpen 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 Kieran 97 let's go Shorpen.
Oh my god, you found me. Let's go shopping.
Howdy do, thank you so much for 35 months in the Superstar Sub Club. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I was gonna say I don't really know what I want to play these days. Hi, CV. But next week we are gonna have quite a few things going on. Scheduling wise so far, it looks like next week I'm gonna be finishing off the Evilise raids with Yulia. We're gonna be continuing Split Fiction with Kiro. And then also Arknight's Enfield comes out. I don't know if this is gonna be like a big game that I want to commit to, but I want to at least try it on the day that it comes out because there is a character that I think is kind of cute in that game. And then I think I might save it for the week after, but we also do have our Fire Emblem 3 Spouses Girly Pop Lock coming up soon. So, depending on if Arknights flops. It's just so hard because I was literally yesterday cleaning out my PC space. I don't have space to install games because games are so huge storage-wise now. So excited for the 3 Houses Girly Pop Lock. I need to take a day to like fine tune what I want the rules to be, because obviously it's not going to be as easy as like a Pokemon Girly Pop Lock formula wise. I've wanted to see a Fire Emblem Girly Pop Lock forever. I think the best games that would work out for it are either 3 Houses or Engage. I think Engage more than 3 Houses, but with Fortune's Weave coming out soon, I definitely want to make sure that we get our 3 Houses playthrough done as soon as we can. So we'll see how it goes. I think also, I think I might have to do 3 Houses 2 times a week. I don't remember. Let me see how long Crimson Flower is. Hold on. Crimson Flower is like the shortest route, right? But also, when we do 3 Houses, I'm also going to skip all the monastery stuff. I'm going to basically do a New Game Plus file because I just don't want to deal with doing the monastery every single time. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 12, 13, 12 plus prologue. So Crimson Flower goes up to 18 chapters. If we do like 2 chapters per, I think 2 chapters per stream sounds about right, right? So that'd be 9 streams total. 3 Spouses is fun because you kind of draft the girls in White Clouds and it feels like a trainee arc. I think the way that we're going to do it is a little bit different. Oh my god, Kiro Style, hi! You're my best friend! Who up, Storm and Dayblood? Hi, Osaf. I guess I am, because I literally just woke up. We can go over the specifics while we're, like, running around on the stream and stuff, but I think how I'm gonna do it is, I'm not gonna do emergency eliminations, because obviously we cannot do that. I think it's gonna be 2 chapters per stream, and then I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna recruit everyone that we can, because the roster's already a little bit limited because of Crimson Flower. So we're gonna recruit everyone. I'm gonna set everyone to a B support so that we automatically recruit them on the first day, and then we'll do votes based on that. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more fine-tuned, but just because, like, we already know, I can tell who's gonna be the more popular ones. Where's the button to eliminate you? Right here, baby. Let's do a Sylvain redeem. It shows a Sylvain PNG on... Do you really want that? So how I've been thinking about doing it is because obviously we have the votes for 5 Pokemon, right? You have a 69 stream streak? And I think the minimum amount of units that you can have show up in every chapter, because it kind of changes between chapters, I think the minimum that you can keep is 8. So how it's going to go is going to be Byleth, Edelgard, Sylvain. Sylvain's going to be mandatory. You cannot eliminate him. And then the 5, the other 5 are going to be rotating in and out based on the votes. So that's the concept I've had in my mind ever since I decided I wanted to do a 3 Houses Girly Pop Lock. But yeah. Anyways, if you guys want to join in 14, we are playing on Ether Fairy, but I also know that Ether has been very congested and people have not been able to make their way here to Fairy. If you guys want to join and you guys are not able to come in, let me know. We'll go ahead and transfer over to Crystal if need be. So yeah. All right, let's do this. Emissary of the Dawn. With thoughts of Alphino's plight weighing heavy on her mind, Alize might welcome some company. It's been an eventful few days, hasn't it? But I suppose all we can do now is wait for word from Alphino. I don't recall the last time I had nothing pressing to be getting on with. We should probably make the most of it. Shall I put on some tea? Tea would be lovely. You may regale me with the tale of your adventures in the Far East, and of your encounter with the Snoop Primal especially. I did not do any warm-ups, oh my god. I just woke up, so I have morning voice. I'll put the kettle on then. That table looks free when you'd like to take a seat. Oh, several cutscenes. Oh, that's right. This is the long yapping one. That's right. Hi, Sakura. Welcome in. Okay, if they're going to be voicing the cutscenes, then I'm going to do vocal warm-ups in the background. And I'll just mute myself. Fuck, it's not voiced. Interesting. So this Tsukuyomi was summoned in much the same manner as Susanoo, via the medium of a sacred relic. That's right. They believe their gods or kami reside in physical objects. Given the danger they represent, it may behoove us to begin a catalogue of such relics. But if we are to contain the threat, we might require a better understanding of the summoning method itself. I believe I shall pay a visit to Doma and learn what I can on the subject. A fine idea. I know for a fact that our friends in Doma would be grateful for any information which could help prevent further summoning for the region. I'll pen you a letter of introduction. Lord Hien will wish to welcome our resident expert on aetherology. Greetings! Could it be that I'm in time for tea? Oh, it certainly looks that way. Come on, sit down and tell us your investigations and how they went. After you left, I went about questioning Bloodhouse gravekeepers. They all told much the same story. Once Lise and her officers had confirmed Xenos dead, his corpse was interred under strict supervision. There seems little reason to doubt their testimony at that point. When I mentioned the defacement of Xenos' grave, accounts grew rather more vague. Hi Juan, welcome in! None reported having seen any suspicious persons in the vicinity. All assumed the act had to have been perpetrated by a vengeful Alamegan. Crucially, however, I was able to confirm that the offending scroll was removed. As per Lisa's instruction, no one involved thought to check the contents of the coffin. By that stage, it is like the corpse was already missing. Assuming Xenos has not in fact risen from the dead, we are left with two possibilities. Either the body T was disposed of to lend credence to the claims of an extremely committed imposter, or an Asian has taken up residence within it. If Asahi was as fervent a devotee as you believe, he would not have been fooled by an impersonation, however committed. We must assume that we are dealing with an Asian and proceed accordingly. Agreed. The question is, how many more such monsters are waiting for Alphino and Garlemald? Their presence was his chief reason for going. He understood the risks. I only hope he did not underestimate the extent of the infestation. That's right. This quest is like actually part of 4.3, but I did not want to do it because I read that it was going to be a long stuff. Please be voiced. Please be voiced. Please be voiced. Master Alphino, we are making good speed towards our destination. Is aught amiss? Nay, 'tis just... I can see naught from my cabin. I was curious to know the land over which we flew. I am afraid our military craft are built with little thought for such niceties. I am happy to indulge your curiosity, however. We are presently passing over... Burns! On the western edge of Othart. Even with the benefit of a porthole, your gaze would have been greeted with naught but moms upon moms of lifeless earth. I've read something of the burn. It was described as a desolate wasteland, bled dry of every last drop of ether. Aye, it is believed that the succession of Icon summonings was responsible. When Emperor Solus first came to Othard and beheld his blight, he is said to have reeled at the scale of the devastation. He declared Icons a threat to our very star's existence and issued an empire-wide decree ordering the eradication of all such entities. Report! We're under attack, sir! I was thinking of the... We're under attack! Magitech armor, no visible designation. Magitech? But who? All cannons, return fire! Damage report! The main reactor's been hit! Helm unresponsive! We're going down, sir! Damn it, they knew exactly where to hit us. All hands, brace for impact! Oh! Uh-oh. Ah! Glad to have you back, Master Alphino. We've landed in one piece, more or less. But the air filtration system is damaged. The ship is filling with smoke. We must gather the survivors and get out while we still can. Hi. Oh, okay, duty calls. We're just going straight into it. Oh, we're doing it. Okay. We're fighting as Alphino. Master Alphino, might I ask you to search for survivors? I will see to our injured helmsman. My leg! My leg! Now, why is this carbuncle not doing anything? My thanks. I don't know if I would have made it. Yes, you very likely saved his life. The question of who would try to take it remains, however. Put those last few out of their misery. The prince wishes none left alive! The prince? They've not come to parley, I fear. Ready your weapons! Is Tri-Shackle an AoE? Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna use this time to warm up. Where's my vocal warm-ups? 5-minute vocal warm-up. That was the shortest vocal warm-up ever! Confound it! Not here! Not like this! Oh my god, that timed so perfectly! What? Who in the Emperor's name? Enemies of our enemies. Introductions can wait. You are calm in a crisis, Master Alphino. Let us finish this, then. A man! Alright. More warm-up time. Hi, Angora! No, I can't do it! I'll take it. I don't recommend doing vocal warm-ups while playing battle music in Final Fantasy XIV. It's too much stimulation. We're already selling roses at my job? They're gonna be... Oh my god! Why would you buy flowers like a month early? That's crazy. It is kind of wild, though, that Valentine's Day stuff's already out. My thanks. Your intervention proved most timely.
Well, well. I did not think to meet an Eorzean in this place, let alone a scion.
You know of me, sir.
I have some small history with your order. But I would speak of the present. Know you of your assailants, and the severity of your predicament? The soldiers bore the insignia of the Emperor's personal guard.
And I could venture a guess as to their motive, but you yet have us at a disadvantage, sir. Will you not tell us who you are?
Our names are not yours for the asking, and as for our purpose, let this be your answer.
An Ascian mask!
The face of our prey.
Hi, Emily, welcome in.
We must away before more arrive. Come with me or stay, but make your choice now.
Even should we manage to long trek out of the burn and secure passage to the capital, we would no doubt be greeted by the Emperor's guard. Indeed, we accept your gracious offer,
The Shadow Hunter will suffice for the present.
Shadow Hunter, Shadow Bringers!
Come.
We also sell Lego rose bouquets. Those are cute. My sister has some of those. She likes building Legos. Now that I think you could get now because it's not like they expire, so. This is intolerable. But as much as I wish it were otherwise, there's nothing we can do for Alphino now but pray for his success.
Well, that's not entirely true. While your brother journeys to Garlemald from the east, I could make my way there from Alamigo and find out what there is to be learned in the Empire's western provinces.
And I'm coming with you. I can't very well sit here sipping tea if there's some action to be taken.
Forgive me, Alice, but the provinces are hostile territory, and stealth is all important. It is safer that I go alone.
I can sneak well enough if the situation demands it. Don't patronize me.
I'll go with him.
And how exactly would that be any better?
I must refuse your company as well, my friend. Formidable though you are, the success of my mission depends on moving unnoticed. And lest you forget, you have rather large, famous twins on your front. I trust you understand.
Fine. Just promise you'll be careful. It seems that prying is to be the extent of my contribution after all, but I will stay behind, as I've been bid.
We all have our talents. Mine just happened to involve a silver tongue and soft souls. I promise to send word the moment I learn aught of consequence.
See that you notify me, too. I mean to depart for Doma as soon as I find a suitable East Aldenard vessel to bear me thither, but I shall return if I am needed. Be sure to drop in whenever you're next in the area, Garrick. With any luck, I'll have a painfully detailed report from Alphino to share.
Wah, wah.
There we go. Now we are in 4.4 proper. Oh, Garrick. If you've come here hoping for news, I'm afraid there isn't any. Everything is exactly as it was. Yashtola is still investigating primals in the Far East. Thancred is still gathering intelligence in the Imperial provinces, and Alphino is still out there somewhere. There's been no word of since his first scheduled report, nor does he respond to calls. All the while I'm just meant to sit around here waiting. It's driving me mad. Begging your pardons, I bear a message from the Eorzean Alliance. Oh, thank the gods for that. We have a visitor. Welcome to the Rising Stones. If you have a message, I should be most eager to hear it. My lady, the Alliance leadership will soon convene to discuss the matter of the Ascian interference. They humbly request the presence of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Having assessed intelligence provided by the Alamegan resistance concerning the whereabouts of Xenos' remains, they too suspect Ascian involvement, wish to deliberate a suitable course of action. As the foremost authorities on your foe, your Order's counsel would be most welcome. Of course, we should be glad to assist in whatever way we can. With almost everyone else afield, I'd say this one falls to us. By which I mean, I'm not going on my own. You'll come with me, I trust?
Of course I will.
There you have it. We accept the invitation. Thank you. The time and date of the meeting will be shared in due course, but I can confirm that the council will take place in Alamigo. By your leave. I somehow doubt we'll have anything useful to offer, but standing mutely at a meeting would still be better than the nothing we've been doing of late. Let's make ready to depart, shall we?
Thancred, what's going on, man?
Oh, uh-oh.
All right, just be careful on the road back, you hear?
Did I hear right, Riol? Is Thancred coming back?
Aye, that he is. Says he's acquired some important intelligence. Being in Garlean territory, though, he couldn't risk sharing the particulars in case the Imperials were listening in. So he said he'd be heading back as quick as he could, to make sure someone was waiting for him in the Alamegan quarter.
Understood. Garrick and I will go. We're bound for Alamigo anyway. There's sure to be time before the council begins. Come on, let's be off. It is kind of crazy when, like, plot-wise, they're like, oh, yeah, we have nothing to do. We're just sitting and twiddling our thumbs. Wait, no. We're going to Alamegan Quarter. I'm gonna finish Stormblood not having my ether currents. This will be the first time I just skip an entire flying area. Oh, I was also thinking about possibly changing Garrick's outfit for today. The way we have nothing to do is often used as a plot point in Genshin. Oh, God. Really? This is kind of cute. We have nothing to do. Let's go save an entire new region of the world.
You two are a sight for sore eyes. All I need is water for my parched throat. Fetch me a cup, will you? Traipsing through Imperial territory is thirsty work.
God, I needed that.
Oh, thank God.
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well. The Dalmascans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance. But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation. We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
There is at least a spark of hope, then.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad, many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight. The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamegan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire. That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself, our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamor for retribution.
And who do they think orchestrated this summoning?
Oh, any but those truly responsible. Xenos has seen to that. Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces, putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissidents.
He walks in plain sight, and none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Yes. An Ascian wears his skin.
Hi, Oriana.
But it was not that which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
But Alphonse should have arrived by now. Could they be holding in there in secret?
The possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency. I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
Oh no.
You spoke with Alphino?
Spoke with, no. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
The wasteland on the edge of Otherd. Something must have happened to them there.
Burns.
There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
Ooh, burns.
I had a feeling you might say that.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphino's in trouble. You said yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies.
He heard 2 words, Diva Boots.
So I'm going, and that's the end of it.
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
Whenever an update comes out, you would have to make the game fast forward a day or 2 to continue the main story, because I guess lore-wise, the main character was resting during those days. That's crazy. I mean, it's not that. It's like, it's silly. It's funny. It's funny. Because I forget that there is like a day-night cycle. Loath though I am to neglect making preparations for the council, we must act swiftly before Alphino's trail goes cold. I propose we pay Kieran a visit. He's sure to want to hear about those developments. He may as well be able to advise us on how best to reach... Ooh! Burns!
A sound plan. And Yastola's in Doma, is she not? I dare say she'd join you in the search if you asked her nicely. Well, you see to that. I shall go and report my findings to the Alliance. You may leave any preparations for the council to me.
Thank you, Thancred. Right, to Doma then. We've much more to share with Yastola. Bye, Thancred. You were relevant for like a minute. That is curious indeed. While other matters demand my attention at present, I shall bear what you have told me in mind. Should you notice any change, do not hesitate to seek me out.
Thank you, my lady. You are most kind.
Well, well. 2 faces from the dim and distant past. Come now, it hasn't been that long. Who was it that you were speaking with? A local miner who supplies crystals for the rebuilding effort. Of late, he claims to have struggled to find a crystal with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Upon learning that I had some knowledge of ether, he came seeking my counsel. Just now he brought me one of his recent finds. It was precisely as he described, devoid of elemental energy, and eerily reminiscent of de-aspected crystals that manifested in Eorzea in the days prior to the calamity. It'd be wise to investigate this phenomenon more closely. Indeed, but on a more positive note, the locals seem to have been taking a liking to you. More an interest in than a liking to, I think. The sight of a Mikote with a particular contraption on her head has a certain novelty value in these parts. Any actual regard that they may have for me, I owe wholly to you and the others who came before. Everyone here has been exceedingly cooperative. I'm pleased to report that I have all but concluded my investigation. Simply put, by focusing one's will onto an ether-infused object of worship, it is possible to conduct a summoning. So the fact that they are objects of worship is the key. They are themselves suffused with the requisite belief. Correct. Such sacred relics as the Kojin collect obviate the need for religious fervor in the summoner. Yotsuyu being the most obvious example. She had but to associate the artifact given to her by Asahi with the divine. It served to amplify her desires and then give them form. A form nourished through power of crystals, also provided by her brother, and thus was Tsukuyomi brought into being. Which brings me to the question of preventative measures, to which I have yet to find a satisfactory answer. Present, I know of naught that will avail us, save to keep watch over the movements of relics and crystals. As if we did not have enough to keep watch over already. But I doubt you came all this way to hear that which may be perused in report. Has something happened to Alpha now? I shall join you in the search, of course. Thank you, Yastola. I should be glad of your help, truly. Now, if there's nothing else, I shall go on ahead and request an audience with Lord Kieran. Alize puts on a brave face, but she has little talent for concealment. We should join her at the Kienkan.
Greetings, my friend. Alize has explained it all to me. Needless to say, you shall have our full cooperation in the search. Even if Alphino's trail does lead to the burn of all places. The region known as the Burn occupies a special place in Garlean history. Every child in the Empire is familiar with the tale. In the distant past, it is a verdant land teeming with life, but successive summonings sought to bleed dry of ether and reduced to a desert. It was upon beholding the devastation that Primals had wrought that Emperor Solus was spurred to embark upon his crusade against their kind. The Burn offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know you of any reason why Alphino might have gone there? Aye, mischance. Though it lies on the route to Garlemald, it is no place to make a stop. My guess is that they encountered some manner of trouble there. In any event, I am of the same mind as Alize. We have no choice but to take on a search to the Burn. Given the considerable distances involved, 'tis best we went by bird. Garrick and I have our yawls. You, Giddy, are you ready falcons for the others?
I shall gather our swiftest birds. Near the house of the Diva Fierce Boots, there's an overlook. Pray join us there once you've seen to your preparations. House of the Fierce Slay Diva Boots. Wait, what? Where am I going? Where is this? Hello? Can I just not read maps? Oh, it's uphill. Okay, let's go uphill. Where is this? What the heck? Oh. Oh. I see. We're coming for you, Alphino. Having named him an emissary of Doma, Lord Hien considers himself personally responsible for Master Alphino's safety. What I could say would sway him from joining the search. With such a steed to bear me to and fro, I could perform my fieldwork in a fraction of the time. Mayhap I shall try my hand at this Bardam's medal.
If everyone is here and possessed of a bird, let us away. Remember, our destination is a barren wasteland. There's no civilization to speak of for 100 morms in all directions. Take care to not lose your way.
Oh my god, we're doing it already? Okay. Well, if anyone wants to join for burns, let me know. Otherwise, I can go ahead and just go with, wait, we have, hold on. What are the NPCs that come here? Oh, that's cool. Oh! I heard fireworks, that scared me. Wait, they have trust for this. Garrick, Yestola, Alize, and Yugiri. No alternate members are available. Wait, does that mean Hien's a tank then? If I go as... I don't have any other class at 70. Oh, no, I have Sage. What happens if I go Sage? Why is he in a tank? Oh no, his item level! It's pee-pee poo-poo! He's a dodge tank? Probably. Have you seen Hien? Yeah, he's kind of just like... I don't know, my opinion about Hien has definitely lowered since I played the game. He's kind of just like there now. He's not even eye candy to me anymore. I especially... Hi, Robbie. I needed a nice little stretchy. I can go with NPCs then. We'll see how this goes. No, but if I go with NPCs, I want to play as a healer so I can see Hien tank for me. What do I... Oh, I know what I can do. I have the chest coffer that'll give me the healer gear that I need. Give me a second. Let me go clear out my inventory. Let me go back to the house of the Slay Fierce Diva Boots. The problem is I don't think I have my hotbar set up for Sage on this character. So I have to switch over to mouse and keyboard and pray that I kept my mouse and keyboard set up. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Let me arrange my inventory. I can't believe Garrick's already at the point where he needs to, like, discard his inventory stuff. Okay, I think I can unlock this now. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we'll go with this. Okay, I think I should be able to do burn now. I think I remember how to play Sage. Sage isn't too hard. Wait, I don't have my capybara. What mount should I use? Oh, I guess my motorcycle. Okay, let's go do trust. That's the other thing, is if I do trust during Shadowbringers, I don't want to be a tank because then I can't use Thancred. I love the music in this dungeon.
Make ready, friends! We are come to the burn!
Everyone, land where you can! We must wait out the storm!
There's just something so ethereal about this song. All present and accounted for. Oh! I forgot that was that button! The animations on Sage look pretty cool, at least.
Enough! You shall fall soon enough.
Actually, I think Garrick looks pretty good as a Sage, I would say. Animation-wise, it looks really suitable on him. Oh, no, 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 no. Do the falling rocks hurt the enemies or no? Part of me feels like no. The Sage healing spell being called Diagnosis is incredibly funny because like the visual image of the way that a doctor heals you is by continuing to just give you the same diagnosis over and over and you just heal up your health is so funny to me. Oh, that's right. I have this too. Sage has a lot of DPS moves. More than I remembered. Hey, Rongo. Welcome in. Why is there a 3 here, though? And a 2. I need to look at the Sage tooltips again sometime soon. Ah! You're constantly diagnosing Kieran as a flop to heal him. That's I know he's got flop disease. We've got to cure him. The only cure is by giving him papers saying that he is clinically a flop. Oh, I'm gonna die. Kieran, why did you choose to bring them over here? Girl. Pascal, congratulations on being first. Oh my god, I also forgot to give Kieran Cardia. That's so funny. So Sage, how the way that Sage works is they have a thing called Cardia. And what that is you assign it to your tank or you can give it to any partner. And anytime you attack an enemy, whoever has the Cardia status effect will just get healed passively. I'm so notorious for forgetting to do Cardia every single time I run a dungeon. Sage is definitely, it's a really fun healer, honestly. I played it during all of Endwalker. The only thing that like deters me from making it my main healer is I don't like it aesthetically. Because they go for like techie, but it doesn't look that fascinating for me. I think in terms of like fantasy, my favorite is obviously Astrologian, and then we go White Mage, and then Scholar, and then Sage. Well, Sage and Scholar are kind of tied. The only reason I like Scholar more is because Scholar has like green. But Sage has a lot of really fun tools in their kit. I also think, I don't know, for me, because Sage was my first shield healer, I played it a lot more than I did Scholar. I would say Sage is a lot more forgiving and friendly of a first shield healer. Well, see, the thing is, Scholar does have a book, and they have a fairy, so you think it'd be high fantasy, right? But Scholar kind of goes more for like if Sage and Scholar were both Magitech, Sage would be tech, and Scholar would be the magic part of Magitech. But they're both a fantasy that I'm just not that crazy about. But animate, like, so, like, body animation wise, I think Sage is cool. Like, he just looks like he's always doing pose and he's serving cunt. But like, the visual effects, I don't think are that cool.
You shall fall soon enough.
I think if they gave Scholar this animation style, I think it'd be pretty cool, actually. I do remember having fun playing Scholar on Garrick, though.
Now fall.
It was a lot more forgiving because I had you guys to play with. But I would not want to play Scholar going blind with, or not blind, but like, you know, by myself. Easy peasy.
Come no closer.
The thing I don't like about Trust, though, is that if you want to try pulling big, your party won't follow you. They'll only stick to the one pull. But it's like fun to get to play the dungeon with your like friends that you make through the story. Especially if you're someone that doesn't really like socializing with other people. I think something that I've learned after playing tank as Garrick is that even though tank is not necessarily a DPS role, it's kind of frustrating playing healer and seeing how much pee-pee poo-poo garbage damage you do when the other roles are doing like significantly a lot more. Granted, DPS, that's their role, but like even Warrior has insane DPS in my opinion. And then I switched to like a healer class and I'm like, wow, I'm not contributing anything. My favorite healer is Scholar, despite the fact that Astrologian, but least favorite Astrologian, despite like the theme. I don't understand Astrologian because it keeps changing. Yeah, Astrologian, they kind of went really crazy with the RNG factor when it first came out, and I can see how it can be kind of hit or miss, especially if you're trying to do something like a raid where everything is like choreographed to a T. But then like people grew to love that. And then now that it's like a set sort of rotation cycle, people don't really find that enjoyable. I actually really like that. I don't like doing the RNG and having to think on the fly. But Scholar, I think Scholar is really fun if you know the fight and you know how like to navigate through a battle. Otherwise, if you're going in blind, I feel like Scholar, early game Scholar is really frustrating because you don't have the tools to like, I call them oh shit buttons, where like White Mage has a lot of buttons that you can press to instantly heal someone if someone gets really low. I feel like Scholar, if you see the health bar fall below 40%, you're just like, oh shit, I'm fucked. Yeah, Gunbreaker, I want to learn. I think I want to do Shadowbringers as a Gunbreaker, but I have to like sit down and actually understand the DPS rotation because I have not played a class that has a DPS rotation in such a long time. Summoner has books in high fantasy. You get possessed by the power of Bara, Bahamut, and Yaoi Phoenix. Wait, especially, you're not high enough level to have Phoenix yet.
Enough!
Are you?
Out of my way!
Gunbreaker's fun. Maybe if someone wants to teach me Gunbreaker sometime. Maybe if we finish up 4.4, because 4.4 is going to be short. If we finish up 4.4, you guys can help me set up my Gunbreaker hotbar. Because I don't need to level up Warrior anymore. My Warrior's at 75 already. Oh, but I'm so excited for Shadowbringers, guys. We're so close to getting to like the best part of Final Fantasy XIV. Wait, imagine this animation though, if Garrick wore one of his titty outfits.
Leave this to me. Come no closer.
I think, you know what, maybe it's because sometimes the animations for Sage, it almost looks like martial arts. Like some sort of key attack. Alize! She's limit breaking like right at the start of this fight? Girl! She's so funny. I also cannot wait for her to get out of this god ugly outfit. I hate her Heavensward outfit so much. Shield, baby. Nice. Not the buzzsaws! Ooh, I have a question for you guys. What games have you guys been playing lately? I'm assuming that especially Gay has been playing 14 a lot, but I just want to know what you guys have all been up to, especially since like I know Animal Crossing has had their update recently. Just because I don't know, I haven't really been. I don't know what I want to play these days. I think I've done enough Legenza for me to like. I don't want to stream it anytime soon, unless I'm really just like, hey, I don't have anything else to do and I want to talk. Ah!
Forward! Forward!
No! What the heck? Alize's a red mage! She can revive me! Animal Crossing New Horizons for like 2 seconds and then Skyrim. You've been playing Skyrim? Wait, another game? Wait, what's the other game you don't want to talk about? 14? You can't say another thing that I don't want to talk about and then not tell me what it is. You know I'm nosy. Oh, Maple? Oh. Listen, it's not your fault. Like, you were playing it before you realized that they were AI. Like, they were pushing the AI agenda. Boo AI. Ooh!
Now fall!
I still don't really get how Haima works. I think it's supposed to be like a super shield. No, please no. Please no. Sage has too many oh no buttons, really? I think that's why I feel like Sage is a lot more friendly as a first shielder not DPS. First shielder healer. But I can see that. I feel like Astrologian has so many oh shit buttons. And also White Mage. I think Astrologian has the most oh shit buttons though. White Mage has my favorite oh shit button though in SIs. I think SIs is just so... It rocked my world when I realized that that skill existed. God, look at how much slower this dungeon is if I'm the one running Trust. And especially if I'm healer. Astrologian scares you, looks so complex. I would say if you've never played a healer class before, start off with White Mage. I think White Mage is really just a good introduction to healing. And then if you vibe with the play style of healing, then you can switch over to other healers. My healer journey went White Mage, Sage, Astrologian. Astrologian as it is right now is honestly pretty easy. I think Astrologian has so many oh shit buttons, and it's not as complex as it used to be. But I would recommend at least playing some sort of healing class first before you not dump into it. You jump into it. But honestly, if you really want it to be your first healer class, I don't think it's gonna be that hard. Especially because the starting level is level 30, so you're not that far in. Like, when you're running content and stuff, you're only gonna get A Realm Reborn content. So it's not going to be too scary.
Now fall.
Oh my god! Casey, how are you doing? I was just thinking about you the other day. Welcome in, gamers. How are you all doing? It's nice to meet you all. My name is Kieran. I'm a Magical Boy Idol VTuber, as well as a queer Filipino-American voice actor for animation, anime, and video games. How is Subnautica? What is going on? I was thinking about you because I went on a trip to Japan at the end of the year last year, and there was so many ads for Utapri, because there's like the new albums coming out and stuff, and I was like, wow, there's only one friend I know that would be geeking out about this. I hope they're doing well. Hi, Babette. Thank you so much for following and joining the Konstellations. Welcome in. What's going on? So we made a stream alt to play Final Fantasy XIV. This is my new character, Garrick. He's a hunk, and we are currently going through the Stormblood 4.4 patch story stuff. So if you guys want to hang out, feel free to sit back and relax. But if you gotta go, make sure you take care of yourselves. And for people on our end of the community, if you guys are interested in becoming a VTuber, Casey is both an artist and a rigger. And I don't know if they have comms open right now, but they do commissions. So, you know, if you're looking for people to make a live 2D model, Casey totally is all about that stuff. And Luna, oh my god, double raid. Luna, thank you so much for the raid. I'm so sorry for giving the spiel again. Once again, everyone, it's nice to meet you all. My name is Kieran. I'm a magical boy idol VTuber, as well as a queer Filipino-American voice actor for animation, anime, and video games. How was your stream? What were you guys all up to? Luna and Farmboy, thank you guys so much for following and joining the Konstellations. Welcome in. Here, let me give you this. Casey's an amazing model, mama. Okay, wait, raise your hand. I mean, how many people from Casey's community have had their model worked by them? Because Casey is incredibly, incredibly, incredibly awesome. If you do commission them, they also do streams where they'll show their process of rigging as well. If you guys are interested in learning how to rig, you might want to learn from Casey because rigging is pretty crazy work. But yeah. Casey's gotta go, no problem. Go take care of yourself. Hi, Mama Aurora. Hi, Evan. Hi, Majestic Milotic. Hi, Luna. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. We're playing through Emerald Sea Glass. Emerald Sea Glass is so cute. Who did you start with? Do you play Hoenn? Do you like Hoenn? We are playing through Final Fantasy XIV right now. If you guys gotta go, for anyone's communities, it's no problem whatsoever. Make sure you give yourself a nice stretch. Take some meds if you guys need to. I was sick this last week, so I had to take so many meds. And don't forget to, you know, drink some water as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the raids. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Hi, Gar. I love Hoenn, but I wasn't having a great time with the OG Emerald. Sea Glass really saved it for me. I started with Trico. High five, Luna. I also started with Trico because I am a grass type girly, and Trico was my very first starter ever because my first Pokemon game was Sapphire. We're almost done with this dungeon, so once this dungeon is done, I can put Garrick in his fan servicey outfit, if you guys want that. But sip and stretch? Sip and stretch, I love that. That's a really cute way to call that. Take care of yourself, okay? Thank you so much for choosing to stop by. I really, really, really appreciate it. Mama Aurora, thank you so much for following, too. I have a friend who calls their, like, after-stream care ass. They say after-stream self-care. So if you need to get some ass, go get yourself some ass, baby. There's fan service? That's the entirety of Garrick's character. I just wanted to have a hunk to look at while I play the game. No, but I'm so excited because we're about to go into Shadowbringers, and if anyone here has played Final Fantasy XIV, I think everyone can equivocally agree that if it's not the best expansion, Shadowbringers is at least a very, very highly rated expansion for some people. It is really fun and interesting, though, to replay this game with the perspective of having played it before. Because, like I said, I really loved Stormblood when I first played it, and now that I'm playing it again, I'm like, I can appreciate for what it gave me, but now I can agree with the sentiment of why people rank it lower than other stories. Hi, Haru, welcome in. A dragon! Fus Roda! Bisu, puss puss. Puss 97 on the number plate. I haven't played 14, only 15. My selling point, again, for me personally, I love 14. I don't think it's for everyone. Not everyone wants to get into the fantasy of this game. You know, some people don't like high fantasy, some people don't like the gameplay style, and that's totally understandable. But I would say if you want to at least have a fun little character creator sort of deal, 14 offers a really good variety of different characters you can create, because you can create humans, you can create cat boys, cat girls, you can create dragons, or dragon boy, dragon girl. You can create bunny boy, bunny girl. You can create big beefies. You can create mommies. You can create whatever kind of character that you want to. And especially if you are in like the interest of creating original characters and OCs, I would recommend using 14 to get to create a character if you guys don't really draw or don't really know the direction that you want to start with creating the character. That's my personal recommendation. Oh yeah, you can also just make big beefy furries. Ah! Hubby wants me to play at some point. I'm really stuck in my cozy game era. Me too. Last year, I played so many different cozy games. The Animal Crossing update's also really cute. I don't think it's enough to make me want to, like, become an Animal Crossing only person, but apparently Fields of Mystria is supposed to be fully launching soon, or at least this year, and if it does, oh my god, I'm gonna be so annoying about that game. You already know, I have 3 different boyfriends in that game. I really hope that that game goes on Switch. Terraria 1.4.5. I've seen like one stream of that game, but like it's kind of like a roguelike-esque, right? Girl, you can't just keep running like that. Okay. It can be, but by default it isn't. It's kind of like Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft. I was thinking about possibly trying it out for the first time this year too.
There'll be nothing left of you but a smoking crater.
But there's also another game that came out like this week, right? It's kind of like Minecraft, but not. What's it called? What's it called? I have friends playing it right now. Oh my god, what is it called? My friend Nunu is playing it. It's called... Hightail. Yeah, my log, Hightail. Does anyone play that game? Your friend is playing it while you're in Minecraft. Is it just Minecraft, or is there like a difference between those games? It looks cool. I've mostly played Minecraft. It looks like Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft. I've seen people stream it. I've seen like the community streams that people have made of it. I think it's really cool. And I've had people explain to me the process of like creating a server. You have to like pay money for that monthly, right? There's our little party photo. Okay. Oh my god, I've always wanted this orchestral roll because I like the music for this place. It's a Minecraft-like made by a mod team that was making a mod that was basically a new game instead of Minecraft. Oh.
Sand in my every conceivable place.
Oh.
I'm quite ready to leave this wasteland. But first things first. Do you see the crashed ship over yonder? Judging by its class, it must be the vessel that bore Master Alphino away.
War Machina. It would seem they were involved in a struggle. There may be clues. We should split up and search the area.
But if you... Can you only play multiplayer on Minecraft if you make a server? Or is there like some sort of way to get to make things with people without having to pay for a server?
There's no sign of Alphino, nor of Maxima and his people.
These were no ordinary soldiers. Over here! The insignia on this man's uniform identifies him as one of the Emperor's personal guard.
He's become salt!
Hand-picked soldiers, answering only to the royal family.
That would explain why all the casualties are Garlean. They were fighting their own.
You're saying the Emperor was behind all this? That Alphino is his prisoner?
Alphino is fine, I'm sure of it.
Aye, we must not jump to conclusions. Besides, Alphino is more than capable of looking after himself, is he not?
I suggest we return to Doma to consider our options. Whatever happened here, Master Alphino is long gone, and any subsequent search may safely be left in the hands of the shinobi.
Where in the world are you, brother? If you die on me, I will never let you hear the end of it.
Minecraft in gameplay is more building and creative focused than a progression game. There's some progression, but it isn't the focus. Yeah, that makes sense. It definitely... I want to at least try it out. But you don't get it on Steam, right? It's like its own launcher. Alright, let me switch back to Warrior, and then you guys can get the fan service outfit. For any of our double raiders that have stuck around this long. There you go. Which top is this? This is from Dawn Trail. So they recently updated the game so that you can wear any armor regardless of what class it's for and what level it's supposed to be. And so I'm wearing endgame gear right now, actually. Like, the weapon is actually from endgame, but it's so cute and girly pop that we had to put it on him, right? Now it looks like instead of an axe, he looks like a mage, so I call him the Schmeat Mage. Hey hamster, welcome in.
Well, that was decidedly an uneventful journey. I almost found myself hoping for a sandstorm. Joking aside, I'd say our birds are due a good brushdown and a treat or two, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the glamour is so much fun. I really like getting to make different outfits for my character.
I had hoped to steal a moment's rest after our little outing, but it would seem that duty calls. A foreign emissary arrived in my absence.
Do not let us keep you then.
Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I cannot think of a guest who could fail to be impressed by the presence of the Scions. At least none I should be happy to receive.
Of course, if you think it will be useful.
Thank you. Let us return to my manor then.
Yeah, Garrick, I've been definitely experimenting a lot with outfits because my other character is, he's a Mikote. What's my Alphino voice? Well, Alphino needs to be here. We'll see him soon. Ish.
Lise, what brings you here?
Oh, Alliance business. We have a request for Doma. Well, Hian. But that can wait. They told me you were out searching for Alphino. Did you manage to pick up his trail? Well, if he wasn't at the crash site, he might still have escaped. We have to keep searching.
And we will. Alphino embarked on this journey as an emissary of Dorma, and I hold myself responsible for his safe return. I will have our shinobi in the provinces search for him as a matter of urgency. Chin up, Alize. You'll get to admonish your brother for his recklessness yet.
Well, someone has to do it.
She sounds so hurt here. Alize is one of my favorite characters.
I'm sure he's going to be fine. There is one thing I'm not sure about, though. You said it was the Emperor's personal guard that attacked Alphino's airship. But the Popularis would never have been able to arrange the prisoner exchange without Varus's blessing. So why would he sabotage his own mission?
They may not have been acting on Varus's orders. The guard answer not only to him, but to his family. The Crown Prince included.
When Yotsuyu summoned Tsukuyomi, Asahi was quick to proclaim that a dormant citizen had violated the terms of our agreement, that the negotiations had failed. And it is this version of events that is now being repeated across Garlemald. To hear the tale, one would think the prisoner exchange never took place. Plainly, someone is manipulating matters from the shadows. Most likely Xenos, or whoever it is that wears his face.
Whichever Ascian you mean. We all know the nature of our adversary.
The servants of chaos are true to their name. Their meddling has cost Dorma a chance at peace. Whoever it was that loosed his personal guard, the Emperor cannot be ignorant of these developments. We must proceed on the assumption that our treaty is indeed in tatters. But come, Lys. You have journeyed far. Let me hear your petition.
Right. So the big news is that Alamigo has agreed to join the Eorzean Alliance. To make it official and discuss where we all go from here, the leaders of the 5 nations are planning to hold a meeting, and we were hoping you might come too. We've already seen what we can achieve when we work together, and the Alliance hopes to work even more closely in future. They think it's our best hope of keeping the Garleans in check, and I agree.
As do I. By coordinating our efforts in the east and west, we may be able to discourage them from committing their forces to a single front. I accept your invitation. I must, however, ask for time to attend to some pressing matters here. In light of recent events, the risk of Imperial reprisals is greater than ever, and I would not leave Dorma unguarded. Ere I depart, I must shore up her defenses.
Understood. I'll let the Alliance know. We'll wait to hear from you before setting a date. The meeting's to be held at the Royal Palace in Alamigo, incidentally. Do you remember the way?
Well enough. Please assure my hosts that I will not keep them waiting any longer than I have to.
Consider it done. And thank you for agreeing to come. If we all put our heads together, we're sure to find the best way forward. For everyone.
This is so crazy that these, like, leaders of these different countries can just casually sail ships across the continents to try and keep doing this when they could just, you know, make it a phone call or a Zoom call. 14 drama or Animal Crossing drama. I literally this morning was doing my dishes and I watched a video that was talking about different Animal Crossing drama that's been happening, and I completely forgot about some of these events.
My advisors and I will presently convene to discuss the matter of Doma's defenses. You are welcome to stay, of course.
Had you not offered, I would have requested leave to remain. Where the Ascians are concerned, naught may be left to chance.
As ever, we would benefit from your experience. I thank you for coming, Lys. Even if it was on official business, I'd hoped that there might be some time to show you the land you helped to save. But I will settle for a fleeting visit if needs visit. Must. Bleh, bleh, bleh.
There never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? But I did get to see a little of the Enclave. You've made excellent progress, I must say. And soon you'll have the chance to show how we're getting on too. So the meeting then? Garrick, I was wondering if I might have a word with you before I go. In private.
Go on, my friend. I will send for Hakuro and the others in the meantime.
Great. I'll wait for you at the docks. What? Why does my motorcycle feel so slow in here? Thanks for coming. Knowing you, you'd probably guess what I wanted to talk about. Alize. She's acting as if everything's all right, but it's clear she's barely coping. The Alize I know is overbearing, willful, and reckless. And that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. She has to keep moving, or she's afraid she'll fall apart. A lot like me. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Good morning. But the thing about people like us is that we need someone to keep an eye on us. I had Papa Lemo, and now I have my friends in the Resistance. And Alize has you and the Scions.
Hungry!
Me want beef. Before you start, I'm not saying you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't. I'm sure you won't. But she is a good friend. When I see her like this, I can't help worrying. So please, make sure you give her all the support she needs, alright?
Leave it to me.
Thank you, Garrick. It goes without saying, but if there's anything I can do, you need only to ask. I'd best be off. See you in Alamigo. How much more of this MSQ do we have? We have 4 more quests. I think after the 4 quests, I kind of want to try checking out Gunbreaker. So if anyone wants to help me out with learning the rotation and maybe doing some roulettes with it, that'd be really appreciated.
Ah, there you are, my friend. Everyone has assembled, so let us begin.
2 hours until I can play. Oh my god! Are you at work? How do you guys chat so much while you're at work? You know what? I can't say anything because I would also sometimes chat in people's streams while I'm at work.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Candid as ever, you giddy. And correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea. 'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire.
Roulettes in a bit. We have to finish this patch first.
And it was only with the aid of others that Dorma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own.
Historically, in the history of this channel, alliances do not end well.
I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato. And
okay.
afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca.
Okay.
I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom. If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Asian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched a notion.
It may even seem practical. Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
Do not remind me, I will never like that. I'm so curious to see how this Fire Emblem Three Houses girly pop walk is gonna go. I feel like there's so much potential for it to go south so easily.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Not if we deny them access to the skies. During our time in the Burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Oh?
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual. But something about the surrounding land struck me as odd. Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Azizlar. Identical, in fact. For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allegans created the floating continent with land taken from the burn.
While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense.
Aziz's La was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrius-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allegan field generators.
I love how Y'shtola's gone for the entire story and she's here at the very end to solve everyone. She's such a Deus Ex Machina, it's so funny! Where's Kryl? Nowhere to be seen!
Right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key Imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an Imperial fleet were to advance upon Dorma, it would now have little choice but to travel, as the crow flies, over the burn.
Ooh, burns.
I see.
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy. And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the burn.
A source of energy. Tell me, did the Allegans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
A curious question. Besides Aziz's La, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
Just the 2 occasions, you say? Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe. Which would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then? Shall we see whither this road leads?
Also, Hakuro is here too. Yay! No.
It is settled then. I will journey to the Azim Steppe with the Scions, Yugiri and Hakuro. I leave our other neighbors to you.
My apologies, but I won't be joining you. I am no etherologist, and what skills I do possess are unlikely to be of any use to this mission. But more importantly, it seems to me that the ruins and the burn warrant attention. And so while you are away securing an energy source, I will engage our friends at the Garland Ironworks to undertake a complete overhaul of the field generators. We'll need them in good working order if our plan is to succeed. I trust there are no objections.
Have care in the burn.
Have care on the steppe. From what I hear, the Zayla like fighting with friends almost as much as foes. Good luck. Thank you for the catboy, Cress. Nya, nya, nya.
Just the 3 of us, then. Very well. Shall we make first for the reunion?
Ah, thank you. So this is the Azim Steppe. The tales do not do it justice.
You think the view is impressive here? Wait until we reach higher ground. Actually, seeing as this is your first visit, Permit me to show you my favorite sport.
Do we have time for this, Ian? Jennifer Coolidge, what?
I will never tire of this vista.
Who's Jennifer Coolidge?
Endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
But not his purpose, I trust. Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus. In the distant past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth.
One of your Yishta. No! I was trying to sound like husky, like her actress.
The end thus averted. To these fields did the wayfaring
We'll find a
soul
character that can be
return,
Jennifer Coolidge.
and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
A tainted land cloven from the earth and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizla and Dalamud.
Imagine Y'shtola being voiced by Jennifer Coolidge. That'd be so crazy.
That was my thinking, yes.
And you believe that yonder mountains hide an artifact possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizla up to the heavens. I suppose that might suffice.
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
That idea would be so incredibly funny because Y'shtola is like the character that they export to other Final Fantasy stuff because like she's the 14 representative. So just imagine Y'shtola being voiced by Jennifer Coolidge in like so many different games.
From here we shall travel to Mol Ilo. We may there ask Cyrena about the particulars of the myth, raise matters of an alliance with the rulers of the Steppe.
I can't fly. I can't fly. No problem, Mama Aurora. Thank you so much for joining in on the raid earlier. And it was nice to meet you too. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.
I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It was so nice to meet you.
What if I did like a Jennifer Coolidge redeem? Jennifer Coolidge for like 2 minutes.
Ian, Garrick, I'm glad of your visit and the opportunity to welcome a new friend. How may we serve you?
There's a matter I would discuss with the mole. It concerns not only the peoples of the Steppe, but of every land in the Far East.
A shard of the shining moon left behind by a wayfaring soul. And you need this to protect our lands?
I do. My friends and I wish to find the shard and ascertain the extent of its power. Would you tell me of more of this place where it lies buried? This northern crag?
If it is your wish. In the mountains to the north there's a cavern called the House of the Crooked Coin. Inside this cavern are pillars of stone that legend holds to be the source of Nama's power. there, I believe. You will find what you seek.
Ah, yes, I know this place. Tis a brisk walk from here. What are your thoughts on an alliance?
Also, what do you think of what about an alliance?
Should the Empire return, our lands will be engulfed in a storm of conflict, whether we will it or no. If we do not stand together, we will fall apart. This I believe with all my heart. However, among the tribes of the steppe, there are those who revere Nama above all else. To them, the pillars are sacred, and not to be disturbed. Should you proceed as you propose, such tribes are to spurn an alliance, prompting others to follow their example. That is my concern. But it is by no means certain that the pillars will provide the power you seek. Ere you risk the ire of the followers of Nama, might you not first visit the House of the Crooked Coin? If all else is as you hope, we may then consider how best to earn their blessing.
I thank you for your counsel. We will do as you suggest. I have no desire to give offense to those with whom I would join hands.
Thank you for your understanding. Though the mole may reign over the steppe today, this decision will shape the days to come, and we would not force others into war against their own will.
Nor we. 100-fold stronger are they who choose to fight of their own accord.
I know, want to join an alliance? That sounds like Girly Pop Lock Sword and Shield.
It seems the time has come to put my skills to use. Pray lead the way to the House of the Crooked Coin.
Bye, Serena. You're not relevant anymore. I still can't believe Sword and Shield was 1 year ago now. Like, from today. It was such a crazy time in my life, and I want to relive that again now. Isis joined the Alliance and was told that she wasn't part of the Alliance. It was dramatic. I feel like there are quite a few different stream series that have, like, quote-unquote changed my life. Sword and Shield is one of them. Metaphor is one of them. I think... Well, Final Fantasy IX was the first one. But if I think of ones that are like, this was like a definitive... Oh, Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 16 was also very important for me. The boar worms! Yep, see, Metaphor to this day is still that girl. People love those goddamn boar worms. And it was all because I wanted to rank up with that one elf hunk. When I was supposed to, like, save that for endgame, and I was like, no, I want to do it now because I'm in love with him. Oh, and of course the Bob.
Such an abundance of ether.
It's true.
We are. This is an elegant artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Aziz's La from its surroundings. But were we to throw open the floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall.
What is it?
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area. An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
I'm still so surprised that Metaphor has not had any sort of DLC or extra story campaign. Not that I'm manifesting for them to re-release the game with extra content that will not be able to, like, just DLC, but, like, the fact that they have not done anything with it really surprises me. But I guess they told the story they wanted to tell within that one game.
You found what you seek, then? Great indeed is the Dusk Mother's power. If not less will be sufficed to protect our lands, the blessing of the other tribes must now be sought.
Of course. But to which tribe should we appeal?
There are many who worship Nama, but none are more fervent in their faith in the Dothal. Their consent shall be the key.
The Dothal, least spoke of them. A warlike tribe of divas possessed of unique customs and beliefs, and don't even believe in gender. I sense their cooperation will not be easily won.
Nay, it will be well worth the effort. The Dothal feel nothing. Death least of all, and our alliance would be greatly strengthened by their presence. Let us go to Dothal Ka and treat with their Khatun, Sadu.
Yes! Diva! 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 Oh, we both clocked house. Well, I mean, I knew this from the very beginning, right? But I was so excited to see everyone's reactions to the idea that, like, the entire Dothal just don't care about the concept of gender, and that, like, you know, their whole thing about reincarnation, it transcends all of that. Mind you, this game came out, like, this expansion was like 8 years ago. Yeah, no, Sadu is really, really, really cool. It was very groundbreaking to have a character like her. Like, a lot of people were shook. You again. Other matters demand our time, Khan. Unless it's battle you seek.
Alas, not. Quite the opposite, in fact.
Talking, always talking. You say the pillars hold great power. Of course they do. They're the source of Nama's strength. To the Dothal, no place is more sacred. We will make ash of any who would defile it. Though I see this is not your wish.
You see the wisdom of our proposition, then? Well, you will join hands with us.
I said nothing of joining hands. You wish to wield Nama's power to defend these lands, and this I will allow. But for leaving the steppe to fight the men in iron, I would have something in return. Namely... Namely battle. With you, Han.
Then Nardum ended ere it began. I would face you again alone, without distractions. Defeat me, prove yourself the stronger, and you shall have the Dathal as your allies. Surely these are agreeable terms. Well, this is not wholly unexpected turn of events, though I had assumed I would be the one required to fight. Alas, the Hatun has made her choice. Shall we dance?
Ha! It shall be a battle the Steppe shall not soon forget. Ah, already my soul burns brighter. Prepare yourself, Khan, and await me outside the Kha. I'll gather my witnesses and join you anon. We're gonna have a diva off. I would lose, but you know, I have to win for the sake of the story. But in theory, I would lose. Oop.
Yes! This spot shall serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this Khan.
Is this truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
No!
Speak not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dathal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher. That is our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Oh, they do not want for conviction.
Indeed. It's what makes them such dangerous enemies. And such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
And the fact that she's a black mage and not like a warrior or like some sort of melee class, that's Steve. Come, Han, let us dance. You are strong indeed, a worthy champion of the Steppe. But you are mistaken if you think I will fall so easily!
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Oh! Ah, fighting you is pure bliss! Such sweet pleasure. I will not suffer to end so soon! Well, do not tell me that is all you have. My soul demands more, Han! Give me more!
our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
My arms grow heavy, my eyes dim. But so as long as my lifeblood flows, I will fight on! Yeah!
How it burns!
Come, let us begin anew!
In death do our souls sing!
Imagine doing this as a healer. This must have been awful.
In death do our souls sing!
This is what a superstar looks like.
Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so! Come! We have only just begun!
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
A man?
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Be gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever. Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Oranir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
These words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
Insolent child. You will learn your place!
Forgive me, Brother Magni, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didakul, join me.
Oh!
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of XIV!
I used to have such a big crush on Magni. Because when I was really active in this game, people really liked making fan art and merch of him.
Gods, I'm turning into her. I have not the patience for this. But if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
Am I gonna be Y'shtola? Please let me be Y'shtola. 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 Please, 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 please. Yes! Diva Boots! Even if she's just a white mage. Hi, Blue Moss. How was raid?
Kneel or die.
Focus on Magnite. Leave Didacul to me. You too must learn your place.
Bow down before me. Kneel or die.
Let's move this right along. You have left yourself open, Doman.
Concentrate.
This bodes ill. Y'shtola, some healing would be welcome.
Oh no, my MP!
Kneel or die.
So you still stand, but soon you will kneel.
Down before me. Mark well and learn.
Y'shtola, your MP's kind of going low, girl.
Kneel or die. Bow down before me. Tremble before the sun.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I shall take care of this.
Let us be about it.
What? Every step you take, every move you make.
Not that song, the Stalker song. Time to finish this.
Aoife, to me.
Is she doing Unisending?
This is what a superstar looks like.
Oh, what strength! What grace is this?
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat. 'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Nama's power is yours to wield. What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy.
Why does it sound like that meme that's like, the lion does not concern himself with blah 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 blah?
It is the way of the Oranir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
You stole her. Why?
Are you my Nama?
I beg your pardon?
In battle, you shone with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's love. Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain. Now, look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
I am. Not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
Little?
Son, crave you salve to soothe the ache, fire to sear the wound in your heart.
We have wasted enough time here. Siren awaits for word of our success.
She really did that! Look at her! And that's why I can't hate her! She's a diva! That is a capital D diva! Hi, Rainvelt. Everyone point and laugh. Call him Little Son. Little Son. That was such a big meme back in the day.
You'd not only to contend with Sadu, but Magnai too. Such a fierce battle that must have been. Yet here you stand triumphant. Having pressed past such a test, they could not well deny you their allegiance. The mole will make no such demands. Weak though we are, we will gladly stand with you. The steppe is our home. We'll defend it with all our being.
You have my heartfelt thanks. Of all the tribes in the steppe, there's none that I would rather have at my side.
God's willing, many more will rally to our cause. I shall send you word when we have answers from all the other tribes.
I cannot thank you enough, Cyrena. None of this would have been made possible without you.
Hello, Ginger. That's such a cute pet name, though. It's fun. It's cute. It's funny. Little son.
We have the requisite consent. 'Tis time to put Nama's power to use. If the ether flows as planned, all that remains is to have the Ironworks engineers do their work at the ruins. Come, let us return to the House of the Crooked Coin.
What about the House of the Fierce Lady Diva Boots? How are you doing today, Ginger? I'm still so mad that I slept through half the day. I literally woke up at like 4 p.m. and that makes me really angry. Doing okay, and you know what? That's all you could ever ask for.
I shall begin at once. You may wish to step back.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna stream this no matter what, so. Hey Day Triumph, thank you guys so much for the raid. Welcome in gamers. Hiya, hey everyone. If you guys are new here, it's nice to meet you all. My name is Kieran. I am a magical boy idol VTuber, as well as a queer Filipino-American voice actor for animation, anime, and video games. How was your stream? What were you guys up to today? You guys are drawing?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
I do not pretend to understand what you did, Yestola, but you did it. Thanks to you and Garrick, of course. We've taken a momentous step towards securing our defenses. Now, as much as I believe a rest is in order, we should probably make haste back to the Enclave. Agreed. The others may already have returned from their missions, and I would know how things stand. As would I. Without further ado, then,
The Call? The Call? By Backstreet Boys? We're doing some OC art. Yay! Love OCs.
Judging by your triumphant expressions, I take it all went well in the Azim steppe. Indeed, we've secured a suitable source of energy for the barrier. Good. Tataru and I have commissioned Garland Ironworks to ensure that the field generators function as they should. A team of engineers stand ready to set out for the burn at a moment's notice. You need only say the word.
I thank you for engaging their services on our behalf. The minutiae of the arrangement you may leave to me. Which leaves just the small matter of our alliance. So you, Giri and Hakuro, how have you fared with our neighbors?
My lord, all of the factions we approached are in agreement that the Empire poses a threat. Many responded positively for the talks of an alliance. From Hingashi to Suinosato, however, we received outright rejections. The former will not break its treaty with the Empire, and the latter will not involve itself in conflict.
Just as expected, then. Well, there's naught to be done about that. We must focus on the rest. To each of the nations that were amenable to an alliance, I'll personally send a missive. Once I've attended to that, I believe we'll have everything we can to fortify Doma's defenses. For the time being, at least. All of which means I may leave for meeting in Alamigo with a lighter heart. Yugiri, Hakuro, if you'd be so kind as to hold the fort in my absence. My friends, we could not have achieved so much in so little time without your help. For that, I give you my heartfelt thanks. Till the meeting, then.
I took the liberty of asking Thancred to attend as well. He should have arrived at the Alamigan quarter by now. Then let us not keep him waiting, shall we?
I am so thinking about how after stream I want to have, or not even after stream. Once we finish MSQ, I'm going to take a quick little BRB break, and then I'm going to get my pistachio ice cream and have some more of my Dubai chocolate. The thing that disappoints me about Dubai chocolate, though, is that you don't really taste the Kataifi wafers.
Estelle has told me all, and duly told Rianger and Cryle. Cryle in particular was concerned about Alphino, but I assured her that everything is being done. She agreed to continue with her own tasks for the time, being on the condition that I contact her the moment there's any development. So that leaves 4 of us to attend the council. Arenvold is here to assist with security incidentally, but the poor lad seems altogether too distracted for the task. Another one missing Alphino, I expect. But it's almost time. As soon as you're ready, present yourself to the guardsmen at the palace entrance. I shan't be far behind.
Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay, let's do this.
Emmerich! Diva?
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
And...
Oops.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together.
Emmerich!
In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
He's talking about me.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alize, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, Never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino. Would that the lad could be with us.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future. My Lord Kieran, pray, tell us how things stand in the East.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions. They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Spreading the rumors.
Oh, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varys' first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces would be too enticing to ignore.
the Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Doma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
Take care, J Triumph. Thank you so much for raiding. I appreciate it.
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
That way. Sorrow. History must be changed.
Who is this?
Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life. Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
There's a voice.
It sounds like the world's sexiest man of 2025!
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Is it over?
Master Thancred!
12 for Fend. Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready. Swiftly!
If you don't know the character, do you know whose voice that was, guys?
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors. Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alize and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
Ginger put 2 and 2 together.
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Called?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul. That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether, a consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian lamaty'i. The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
Thank you, Lys. As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
You like the pink axe? I do too. It's so much fun. I like the juxtaposition.
I just tried to call Urianger on his link pearl. He didn't respond, but I dare hope that he possesses some knowledge we do not. Ah! Urianger! Something happened during the meeting. Thancred's collapsed. A disembodied voice suddenly started... What? But that's... We should talk about this in person. Alright, we'll meet you there. That was Urianger. He heard the voice too. In Thanalan? Huh. So we alone were affected in the meeting. I had my suspicions. But if the voice also spoke to Urianger, there could be little doubt. The Scions were targeted specifically. By whom and to what end is the question? One to which we must find an answer with all possible haste. Urianger agreed to meet us at the Rising Stones. If any others heard this voice, we will soon find out enough. Good luck. I should get back to the meeting with the Elder Seedseer, but if there's anything else I can do, anything at all, you must let me know, all right? Promise me. I can't hear any voices because I rebuked the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I'm not a Scion anymore. You said that you heard the sexiest man of 2025. Well, I don't know who that is. Right. Let us be on our way.
Seems like Lys has never watched Wicked.
Urianger! God, it's good to see you.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
You heard it too, then?
And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Ascians doing?
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known. Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not. Of late, our agents charged with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
Indeed, I shall make it my task to... The voice. It calleth to me once more.
Dancing through life. Dancing through life.
I hear it too.
When you're dancing through life.
No! Ishtola! Urianger!
Throw wide the gates.
No! No, this can't be happening!
Y'shtola! Urianger! Open your eyes! Open your eyes, I beg you! Say something! Anything! Not again. Please, not again.
Forgive me. It was an unseemly display.
It happened before our very eyes, my lady. None here would have behaved any differently. We have borne the two of them to a private chamber. But tell me, is it true that Master Thancred languishes in a like state in Alamigo?
I'm afraid so. Though given the circumstances, it would seem best to observe them together. I will send word to Lys that he should be brought here.
Take heart, my lady. The world is full of scholars and knowledgeable folk of every persuasion.
Every persuasion?
Someone out there is bound to know what ails our comrades, and how it may be cured. Thus we will rouse them, no matter what.
Hoary Boulder!
That we will, Hoary. That we will. But first things first, our comrades have questions. May I ask that you explain the situation to them? I must attend to a private matter. Oh, I promised I'd visit someone in Limsa. He's been waiting at the Maelstrom Command for a while now. You know, you should come along too. I think he'll be glad to see you.
Nightmare dancing through life is so funny. I wish Reisna was here so bad. She would have laughed so hard and would have been traumatized. I'll tell her about this tomorrow. Yay. We need to watch Wicked together. I feel like that'd be so... If you ever come back to California, we gotta have a movie night. When I come back... Ooh, that was a promise. That was a threat.
As you probably guessed, it's Garbu we came to see. The private here will bring him out to us. Ever since the Maelstrom took him in, I try to visit as often as I can. After what befell our friends, I was taken by the urge to visit again. It's difficult to explain. Garbu!
Here he is, my lady.
Gabu, it's been too long.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
I see. You're still fighting. I'm proud of you. We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens? I was feeling pretty low back then. Powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones. Not like now. I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well. But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear.
You don't have to bear this burden alone.
No, I don't. You're right. It's pure arrogance to imagine I can solve everything by myself. You'd think I'd have learned that by now. Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day. Come on. We have friends to save.
Hello, Moo. Man, Bethan puts such a good performance every single time. Like, Alize is such an acting masterclass. If you ever want to pay attention to how to really give nuance and how to like just really live in a character just through their voice, just listen to how Bethan Walker performs Alize. Oh, that's right! Anime Impulse was this weekend. I hope you had fun. Did you buy anything good? Welcome home. Let us return to the Rising Stones and take it from there. Thanks again for agreeing to come. It meant a lot to me. FOMO? I have a little bit of FOMO too. I didn't go. This is the first one that I have not gone to.
I'm 22 months. That's my third baby, I think.
Why did DTA say Wait. Okay, Google. What's 9 times 3? 9 times 3 is 27. Thank you. Girl, maybe if you had like 3 premature babies, yeah. I did some thinking on the way back, and I think Hori's right. We need to seek outside help. Ordinarily, we would turn to our own experts on such matters, but they're both among the stricken. They'll begin by reaching out to the myriad guilds and research institutions here in Eorzea. Additionally, Grandfather and Minfilia had a wealth of connections between them. I mean to explore those avenues too. Find a way to save everyone, mark my words. Much and more has happened in recent days. Some of it for the good. Some of it for the good. Some not so. But all around me, people continue their fight. From the shinobi who search for Alphino, to the Alliance members who make ready to move against the Empire. They march on to face the great adversity, bearing heavy burdens. Everyone is playing their part, and so must I. You have your own part to play, I know. It's bigger than most, so I won't keep you. Just promise that you'll visit from time to time, and I promise I'll have good tidings to share when you do. Mumu, you missed it. You missed it. There was a voice. There was a voice, and he was singing something so cryptic and scary. It went something like, dancing through life. Lad stuff, magic cards, Chikawa. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Girl, shut up.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear. A word from your Radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart.
They both have dry spaghetti hair.
Have you no words for me? Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool. When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of the Empire. And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate? Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely. Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We'll speak again when you have unburdened yourself of doubt. Until then, I take my leave. Father.
I should be the one to sigh. I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then thanks to Lahabrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back.
Oh my god, it's a rat!
Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree?
Pop or flop? Whoever this guy is.
What? Have you no words for me either? No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery. Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms. You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern. Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err. If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it. Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your disposal. That is why this empire exists, why I built it. Oh dear, have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know. The founding father was an Ascian, and he created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos. Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty. To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power, and there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns. To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alag.
You fiends are overfond of your own voices. Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
Such a waste of time and energy. Both yours and mine. Lest you forget, you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you, pliant pieces for the game. Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You, of all people, should understand. Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
Meanwhile, at a resistance encampment somewhere in the Empire. What in the world? They've become salt! Dead. All dead. Yet I see no wounds nor any evidence of battle. Damn them. They finally used it. The Empire developed an alchemical weapon in Girabania. A gas. Black Rose, it was called. And to breathe it is to breathe your last. And that did this? We thought the project abandoned and its vile fruit destroyed, but naught else could have wrought such an atrocity. Fools. What do they hope to gain with this butchery? Can they not see that rule won through terror will not endure? How many more provinces must they lose? Nay, wait. This is not the work of men but monsters. The Ascians. It cannot be a coincidence that their trail led us here. Their objective was never to rule, but to sow strife and discord. Such a crime does indeed bear the mark of the bringers of chaos. Black Rose cannot be allowed to kill again. We must find the Ascians and put an end to their plot.
All right. Well, that's all of 4.4. So yeah. I do want to do a little bit of learning how to play Gunbreaker, but I also want to eat dinner. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here for today, and then I'll just do some Gunbreaker learning off stream. Maybe if anyone wants to do roulettes or anything, I'll let you guys know on the Discord or if you're in the game, in our FC, if I want to do roulettes or not. Yay, dinner! Yeah. So yeah. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Tomorrow I have plans with Reisna, but I might be available in the evening or so. We'll see how it goes. But I do have a schedule that I will be able to get ready for the week, so I'll let you guys know about that too. But thank you guys so much for joining me here today. If you guys are new here and want to keep up on all the socials, feel free to join me on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Blue Sky at Atelier Kieran. If you guys want to join the Discord server, the link is available down there. Anyone's welcome to join as long as you guys are over the age of 18. But you guys gotta be adults if you're watching my stream. Or else. Wait, no, there's no Discord link anymore. Lamau, I lied. I'm kidding. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and raid into Kiro, who's currently playing Octopath Traveler. So if you guys can, go ahead and give him some hiya hey heys, give him some blankies, all that good stuff. And as always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Please be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, be the change that you want to see in the world, and most importantly, stay true to who you are. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Have a great rest of your weekend. You too, Ginger. Otsu Kieran. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.